ge, gi, go, gu. Again, ga, ge, gi, go, gu. Alright, we're gonna move straight up to making 3-letter words, 4-letter words, like we have been doing. So already on the board, we have ga to be our 2-letter. Now we're gonna move to 3-letter. We have ga, and we're gonna be adding something, a letter to make it a word, 3-letter word per se. So I want to add X. I added X, and that gave me what? Gas. Okay, so I have again ga, and I can equally add P, and that P equaled me gap. Okay, and again we can have GA. You can add B, that will give us gap. You can add any letter you could think of. Okay, so I've been able to get gas, gap, gap. Okay, gas, gap, gap. This is B, B, B. This is B, 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 B. Okay, so that's that here. Now let's move to 4 letters. We have the gas sound, and I can add, say, okay, let's add TE, and that's gonna equal gate. Okay, this is gates, 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 gate. All right, so the next one we have ga, and we can add say ME, ME, and that's gonna give us game, game. All right, we have others. We can have ga, we can add IN, that equals game, and the rest of them. So try to add yours. Make sure you add a letter. Like I told you earlier, you're supposed to work together. When I'm teaching, like when I'm doing you're supposed to have your writing material, your notebook and your pen, so you could add yours at your own convenience, And again, if you are joining me for the first time, meet me. I am Enetina, and make sure you watch our previous videos so you know how to get to this point. We've been working. We started from 26 alphabets of English language. We worked them through and we got to this point. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you, welcome. All right, let's proceed. Now for the next one is the guess sound, okay? The GE. Now for the guess sound, we're gonna be adding, give me your letter. I added letter T, and that gave me get. Okay, so this is my 3-letter word. I can equally have GE, then I can add, say, O, letter O, and that's gonna give me geo, geo for geography. Okay, this is short form of geography. All right, so we can have others. Don't forget to add yours, okay? Add your own letter. Get a word, get letter words, 4-letter words, 3-letter words, as much as you can. You can even get 5-letter words on your own. The essence is for us to get to pronounce these things, whether they are at the beginning of a word, at the middle, or at the end of a word. We should be able to pronounce them. That's the essence of this, okay? So let's proceed. Now we have get again, and we want to get 4-letter word. For me, I can add AR, and that's gonna equal gear. Yeah, it's a gear. And again, I can have GE, then I can add RM. It's gonna give me gem. All right, and others. Now let's take a look at our work so far. We have gas, we have gap, and we have gap. Now we have gate, game and gain. Okay, now we have get, geo, gear, gems. If you've been following me in our previous classes, I tried to lay emphasis on the fact that most of English language letters are like the 26 alphabets of English language are usually pronounced in two forms. For example, the A, the A, sometimes as A, sometimes as A, and the E, sometimes as the E, and sometimes the E, as well the O, U, U, G, G. Now let's take a look at here. This is ga, ga. This is a. This is ga. This is gi. This is a. This is gi. Put together, that gives us ga. Okay. Now take place. Now we have gi here. We have gi here, and we have g here. This is geo, and this is gi get. Are you getting it? So here again, we have gear for the G sound, and here G, gems, gem for the G sound. Are we together to this point? All right, let's move. Don't forget to add yours. I'm leaving a space here for you to add yours to make it 3 at least. Okay, let's move to G sound. The GI, the G sound. This I tends to be pronounced as E, but very high E. Okay, now let's move on. For the G sound, I am adding, what should I add, please? All right, I can add N, and Ni as well. The N can be called, it can appear as the N and as well as the Ni sound. So that gives me Jean. As you can see here, the G is being pronounced as the G as well. This is Jean. Again, we can have GI, and we can add, please help me to add it later. Okay, I can add L, and that's gonna equal me Gil. Okay, Gil, not Gil, Gil. Okay, let's proceed. Now looking at these two, I have G and I have G. This is Jean and this is Gil. Okay, so that's that. You can have others. You can put N, you can put M, you can put C, you can put whatever letter you wish to put. But don't forget to put yours. Make sure you add something there for me and for your sake. All right, let's move on. Now the next one is the G sound for 4 letter. I can add say VE, and this is give. Now again, I can have GI, and I'm gonna add say RL, and it's gonna equal me girl, like your baby girl. Okay, are we together to this point? And now I can equally add another letter. Okay, I can have GI, and I want to add say, what should I add right now? I can add ST, and that gives me gist. It equals me gist. Okay, all right, right now we have give, we have girl, and we have gist. This is the G, these are the G. Okay, so let's proceed. All right, to the next one, which is the G-O, the go sound. That's G-O. Okay, I hope you are doing some work for yourself. Please make sure to write down. You're supposed to have a notebook. Don't forget to watch previous videos so you get to know how we get to this point. We've been able to break this thing down from B, C, D, F, now G. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscription is actually free. You don't pay a dime to subscribe. Just hit the subscription button and turn on the notification button so I got to know whenever I post the video. That's the essence of subscribing. All right, let's move on. We have G-O called go. You know, that's go. Yeah. So go, go, go. You're going to be adding something to change it from go to a three-letter word. And for me, I can possibly probably add, what should you add? I'm gonna add T. Okay, this is T, and that equaled me got. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so let's move on. The next one again, G-O. Now I'm taking capital letter because I want to add D, and that D, I'm gonna write, you know what I want to write already. So that's God. G-O-D equals as God. And don't forget, there is no, the initials of God is usually capital letter. Whether you want to write Almighty, you want to write God, you want to write Lord, anything pertaining to God usually comes with capital letter initial. All right, let's move on. So, okay, we've been able to get to this place. This is God and this is God. Now let's go to 4 letters. This is G-O. I can add A-L, and it's gonna give me goal. Okay, that goal, you know, goal when you set a goal. When I add A-L, it's just gonna give me goal. If I decide to add say what I decide to add SH, yeah, it's gonna give me gosh, like gosh. Okay, and I can decide to add maybe what, please. Okay, let's just move on. I can decide to add OD, and it's gonna give me good, like good attitude, good vibes, anything good. Okay, and again I can say G-O, Adam. Okay, let me give you the goal. I got my goal. And with S, you have your goals. Okay, you can have others, so try to put yours, put in a letter there for me. You can get as much as, you can get so many words from this on the board right now, because you can have 5 letters, 6 letter words from this. If I'm beginning to mention them, you can have golden, you can have gold as well, you can have a lot of words can come out from here. So please make sure you are writing something. Okay, make sure you are teasing your brain. That's how we should learn, and that's how we ought to learn. Okay, to the next one. That's the good sound. Yeah, the good. Don't forget, we are working with this, and other ones left are vowels. That's how we've been rolling from the onset of this teaching section. So don't forget, I do different videos. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do different educational tutorial videos. Okay, now let's move on. Now the next one, the good sound. I have G-U. I can add T, and it arrived at God. Yeah, God, the system. Yeah, that's that. You know, again, some English words. Okay, let me brief you on that. Some English words tend to sound alike. But in real case, like when they are written, their meaning are totally different, their spellings are totally different. Okay, so take note of that. The only way you got to know which one is which one is when you are able to cite them. Like when you are reading, you tend to get the meaning, which one is which one. Okay, so like for here we have got and we have got. This got tends to do with the system, like body system of human, whereas this God is like to get something. I got this for you, I got that for you. Okay, so let's proceed. Now again, you can have GU, and I may decide to add okay, let me add M. I have letter M, and that equaled me gum. We all know gum. Now look at this gum now. This gum could mean can be seen into different aspects. Gum in terms of the liquid we use in sticking things together, like sticking some materials together. And again, it could be referred to the gum in the teeth, like. Okay, so let's proceed again. We have good sound, and in this good sound we can actually add me personally can add say sh, and it's gonna equal me gosh. Okay, again gu, I can add, what do you think should go? You can add lt, you can add there's so many things we can add there. Don't forget, add something for me here. Yeah, I want to say so. That's that for this section.